Lesson 8, sentence building. Sentence building. So you've now learned how to analyze sentences, that is, to separate them into their parts. You must next learn to put these parts together, and that is to build sentences. And of course, an enormous amount of what you do in writing in English is building sentences. And we will find one part, and you must find the other part and do the building. So what we're going to do is you're going to write your sentences down in the book. I'm going to correct any expressions that don't make good sense or which assert something which is not strictly true. Right? You need to think accurately as well as to write and speak grammatically. I'm going to correct all mistakes in spelling, and I'm going to insist on the use of a capital letter at the start of every sentence and a full stop, or what the Americans call a period, at the end of the sentence. I'm also going to insist on neatness. You need to be as neat and tidy as you can. Firstly, we have two rules, and we're going to write them in our books. One, write this out all in capital letters, please. Capital letter rule. Capital letter rule. New sentence, and write this with ordinary letters. Capital letter for the first one, and then the rest in small letters. The first word of every sentence, must begin with a capital letter, full stop. And then the line below, period rule, P-E-R-I-O-D, or we can call it full stop rule, A period, comma, or full stop must be placed after every sentence, which simply affirms, A-F-F-I-R-M-S, that means it states a fact, comma, denies, comma, that means it says something isn't true, denies, D-E-N-I-E-S, comma, or expresses a command, full stop, or expresses a command, full stop. So I'm going to read over these. Capital letter rule. The first word of every sentence must begin with a capital letter. The period or full stop rule. Every period or full stop must be placed after every sentence, which simply affirms, denies, or expresses a command. Now the exercise begins. You need to construct sentences, that means build them, by supplying the subject, that means by giving the subject, to each of the following predicates. I'm going to give the predicate, you have to give the subject, and you must, once again, pay attention to spelling, punctuation, grammar, full stops, and capital letters. These sentences have only got 2 words in them. Remember that, 2 words per sentence. Number 1, you have to ask yourself the question, what swim, what sinks, what hunt, etc. And in fact, I will ask the question for you to help you. I'm going to give the first example to you. So, number 1, what swim? What swim? And your answer would be fish swim, or boys swim, or whales swim. Try and be imaginative and try to find something that really does match the predicate. Find a subject that matches the predicate. Right. 2. What sinks? What sinks? 3. What hunt? What hunt? 4. What skate? What skate? S-K-A-T-E. What skate? What jingle? What jingle? J-I-N-G-L-E. Jingle is the sound that bells make, of course. What jingle? 6. What decay? What decay? D-E-C-A-Y. To decay is to rot. What decay? 7. What climb? What climb? C-L-I-M-B. What climb? 8. What creep? What creep? To creep is to move along the ground like an insect or a lizard. What creep? 9. What run? What run? 10. What walk? What walk? 11. What snort? What snort? S-N-O-R-T. Snort. To snort is to breathe out very quickly from your nose. Like that. What snort? 12. What kick? What kick? 13. What flashes? What flashes? 14. What flutters? What flutters? F-L-U-T-T-E-R-S. Flutters. To flutter is like a butterfly, it flutters its wings, or a leaf can flutter as it falls down. To move in this kind of motion is to flutter. Right? What flutters? Your eyelids can flutter. Right? 15. What paddle? What paddle? Remember, if you're in a canoe or in a boat, you can paddle along. Right? 16. What toil? What toil? T-O-I-L. To toil is to work very, very hard so you start sweating. What toil? Pardon me. What toil? 17. What terrifies? What terrifies? What rages? What rages? To rage is to be extremely angry or with a lot of power. What rages? 19. What expand? What expand? To expand, to get bigger, of course. What expand? 20. What jump? What jump? 21. What hop? What hop? H-O-P. What hop? 22. What bellow? Bellow, B-E-L-L-O-W. To bellow is to yell extremely loudly or to make a very loud noise. What bellow? 23. What burns? What burns? B-U-R-N-S. What burns? And 24. What evaporates? What evaporates? E-V-A-P-O-R-A-T-E-S. What evaporates? And that is the end of lesson number 8.